Sweet. Okay, so I just went grocery shopping. I got all my stuff, and we're going to unload it into my fridge. You're going to see some of the tricks and hacks that I use to keep things accessible for my kids, to the string cheese needs to be where my youngest can get it because that's what he snacks on all the time. And some of the things that I do to fit it all in and make it easily accessible. So here we go. All right, so first of all, I have a couple things that I have in my fridge. There's some bins that I get from the Container store, and we'll have links to these in the down below description area. This one has like a little lip that you can pull it out, which makes it fabulous. They're also a little bit deeper. Some of these are actually the leftover bins that I have in my drawers that you might see on other movies that I've made. This one I love because it fits the whole length. I put my lemons and limes and my citruses in here. They're easy to grab, especially because we usually use them while we're sauteing meat, and you don't want to touch anything else. You just grab the one. So here we go. We're going to put stuff away. We've got our deliciousness. Let's put this one right up front because that's the one my son likes the best. We don't want him to spill it. And we have, ooh, the eggs. Eggs are the best. I love this. So, I love these. Get these at the Container store. All right, so first we're going to take the my older eggs and we're going to stick them in here. I've got this one left here, so he goes at the front. That's front because it has a lip, and that one's good to go. And we're going to plop these in. So these are also at the Container store. They have a whole kitchen section. You can just stand there all day and think of all the amazing things you can do with the things. And my fridge likes to tell me when it's been open too long. So these are the newest. They're going to go on the bottom. Our older ones on top here. These slide right into the fridge. All right, over here we have these are my cream cheeses because they get lost. So they're in this little slidey thing. I don't have any cream cheese that I bought today, so I want to show you that. Next, we're going to put away the fruits and veggies. So I've changed my deli drawer into the fruits and veggie drawer so that my kids will eat them. Because they can't, when they're in this drawer, they're all covered up, and it's like they're lost forever. We're never going to eat them. So I have these great bins. It's more like very similar up there. Amazing. At the Container store. I've got a fat one here. Same thing. It just sectionalizes this. So we're going to do the apples over here. And there are things that I will only buy because they're the right size. I don't buy big apples because they don't fit in my drawer. I got one extra. And then I've got my tomato. I just set him there. And I've got my cherry tomatoes in a little tote here. And I've got my peppers. The beauty of doing it this way is when it's time for me to go back to the grocery store, I can open the deli drawer and see I am totally out of apples, I'm out of peppers, and I'm out of avocados. So I'll go and know real quick that that's what I need. All right, so now we're going to put away the veggies. We've got this was a fun buy. This is our veggie platter. So what I do is I actually set it out and I cut up the veggies so they're all ready for my kids to go. My kids will eat tons of veggies if they're pre-cut. This lives right there. And when I open that and I notice it's empty, I know that I need to buy things. So I've already bought those. I don't have time to do that today, so we're just going to set the cucumbers, what else do we have here? Broccoli. That's just going to go in my veggie drawer, which has very similar things in it already. And because it's all hairy, it doesn't get too well organized, but I do chop it up and get it all prepped. All right, the other thing that I do, let's see, we'll go over here. So I use for our lettuce. Can you see me good? For our lettuce, I just cut these little guys off here. And this is great for cutting lettuce, also cutting brownies if you need it. It doesn't turn the lettuce brown like a regular knife. I put these in. There we go. So they just live there. This is my lettuce holder, and now they're ready for my kids to use. That goes on the shelf. All right, so now we're on to the meats and cheese, the actual deli drawer. I've got my deli drawer here. And I just put these guys, I stand them up. I've got my blue cheese and my feta cheese in this drawer too. And I've got all of my cut cheeses, my prepackaged shredded cheeses, because that's amazing. And I just put them in. I think Marie Kondo does stuff like this when she's doing the folding of the drawer. So if you've seen that, I just put them like a file folder. So I've got these at the back of mine. This goes at the back so that I know to use it last. All right, string cheese. I've got this little guy. I know it's empty. I know string cheese belongs here, so I knew to buy string cheese when I was getting ready for my shopping trip. These go in here, and it's in the fruit drawer because I love it when my kids eat these. That's great. It's healthy for them. Fantabulous. The other same bin, also at the Container Store. Perfect size for American cheese slices. All right, now we're going to go on to dairy and little things. So we've got all of our yogurts here. I do mine in a line. So this one is ready to be eaten. I'd eat that first, and then I like to stack these. Put them on the side, line them up all neat and tidy so my kids can see them. So if you angle these just right, you can see them from the side. Even though they're stacked this way, you can see the flavors, even when you have something in front here. We've got that. We've got our hummuses, got our dips. Stack those neat right there near the veggies. And I think, oh, we've got some milk, some more cottage cheese. I like this to be my dairy shelf. So we've got our yogurts, our cottage cheeses, sour creams will go here. Got our milk going on. What I don't have is any orange juice. We forgot that. We don't have any orange juice. All right, so this is my little butter drawer. I love it. It fits these guys real nice. This is one that came out. Done. All right, so now we're ready to put away some of the stuff in our pantry. I have got my bread bins and marshmallows, because who doesn't put marshmallows in the bread bins? So I put mine actually in upside down so that my kids can read what kind it is, because some of my kids do not like everything bagels. Some of my kids do not like white bread. Some of my kids do not like wheat bread. So there's that. It goes right on the shelf. Got our chips and crackers. Same thing. I don't have any chips and crackers that go on the inside, but these are all our open ones. And we've got our Jell-O pudding, because who doesn't love pudding? Goes in our another Container Store purchase. Love that place. And I had to have mine all facing the same way. And our cocoa powder. I am all out cocoa powder. Got a little canister again. Container Store. This is an OXO one with the pop button lid. Keeps it great. We're just going to dump this right in. We're not going to wait because I know it's empty. This stuff's messy. And done. Alright, the beauty is if you have your kitchen well organized, you've got a place for everything when it's time to unload the groceries, and you can just pop everything in lickety-split. That's a great one. Lickety-split. Awesome. So now we're going to do the onions, which I love. I got these off of Amazon. They weren't that expensive. Put them right on the wall here. And I just put my red onions in the top and my sweet onions in the bottom. And super easy. It also means that when I'm running out the door, quick glance right here, and I know I'm out of onions. Oh no, I bought one too many onions. I guess we're using an onion night for dinner. All right, and our tea, our little tea thing here. This is great. This is another Container Store purchase, but it's actually a drawer bin. I couldn't find a tea container that fit the space that I needed it in. There's some great ones there if you have an open flat space to put it in, but I don't. So we improvised, and this has worked out pretty great. Funny thing is, people keep eating my dividers. Got little apple cider packets, dividing my tea out. It works. That's it.